Hey guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. Right now I am taking the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer. Smooths out my skin, makes the application very easy. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with Dr. Branded Pore Refiner Primer. It's also another skin primer, obviously, so my makeup comes out seamless. Going to go ahead and blend that in very well. And once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take my eyebrow brush. That's what I call it because I don't have a spoolie and I kind of like toothbrushes a little bit better. I'm just going to shape my brows the way I want them to be shaped. That way they're right when I outline them. I'm going to go ahead and outline my eyebrows with a regular, super cheap black eyeliner pencil. I'm pretty sure I got it from like Walmart. I think it was like $3. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and outline the bottom and the top of my eyebrows.
Open up, you OPN, bitch, you won't BBM, we should be closer than friends.
When I outline my eyebrows, I kind of want to make sure I add more eyeliner to the end of more than the beginning, so it kind of has like a faded look. I went ahead and did the other one. I don't know if you can tell what I did, but you'll tell more once I'm finished. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Maybelline concealer in the color Cafe. It's the Fit Me Matte, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and conceal the bottom of my brows to sharpen them and make them, you know, look on point, I guess. The way I apply my concealer is I basically take a part of it and put it in a certain space, and then I go ahead and push it up towards my brow. I don't want to go exactly right under my brow because sometimes the brush or I can be a little bit heavy-handed and put too much product, then it pushes up too much and covers what I don't want covered on the brow, if that makes sense. That was a car. But yeah. I am watching TV while I'm doing this, so if I keep looking up or in that direction, that's why. So once I do that, I'm going to put all of the concealer or the rest of the concealer on my brush on all of my eyelid. And then I'm going to go ahead and go with my Tarte two-sided brush and blend it out. You'll see that in a minute. There's the two-sided brush. I think it was like $20. I got it from Sephora. A lady recommended it and I just got it, and I needed a concealer brush. And I like the fact that it has two sides, so I just got it. It's a really good brush, but it's kind of expensive, so yeah. But what I'm doing here is kind of getting rid of that push back or push up that I had left of the product. So when I go ahead and do the next step, there won't be anything messing up the bottom of my brows, or really not the next step, but after this next step, I guess. Maybe I could do like a detailed eyebrow tutorial. Right now I'm going in with my compact powder. It's called Matte and Poreless. It's in 360, called Mocha. It's by Maybelline New York. It's for oily skin. It's pressed powder. And I'm taking that and putting that all over my lid. I'm going to do the same steps to my other eye or eyebrow. This is my difficult side, so I'm kind of trying to be careful. So I'm basically doing the same thing, taking that powder with the big side of the brush and smoothing everything out, making sure everything's perfect on both eyes. Now the next part's going to be kind of weird. I mean, no, not the next part. Now I'm going to conceal with my foundation color. It is the Infallible by L'Oreal 24-hour matte foundation in the color 113. I'm going to do that to both brows. I don't like concealing with my concealer color. It makes me feel like the brows are kind of unnatural. So I don't know. I'm kind of picky about that, but yeah. And then I'm going to blend that out with the big part of the Tarte brush. And I'm going to do that to the same side of that brow. And this is kind of more creamy than the concealer, so I'm kind of more light-handed with it. If you can tell, like I'll go back over and over with it. I don't know if you can tell, but with the one eyebrow, I did like a whole swoop and went and it was done. And now I'm kind of going back and forth. If you can, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. You kind of want to be light-handed with this. It's not actual concealer, and maybe that's why, but it's foundation. So now I'm going to blend that out with a Tarte brush again.
Open up, you OPN, bitch, you won't BBM.
Okay, this is going to be the weird part. So I'm going to set my eyebrows with loose finishing powder by Maybelline. It's called Fit Me in medium deep. This kind of helps with my oil, and it kind of lightens the brows because as you can tell, they're like super, super black. This kind of helps put them in, I don't know, keep them in place. I don't know, but I like it. I don't know really the specific reason why I use it, but yeah. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation, the same L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the color 113. And I'm just going to put that and blend that all over my face. The brush I'm using is a brush set from Walmart that I got. It's a clear brush set. If you go down the aisle, look for the clear brush. They're clear and gray. That's what I'm using. I'm using the foundation one. It doesn't say foundation, but that's what I'm using it for. And I kind of make sure I blend it on my neck everywhere so it looks like my actual skin. I know I look funny, but yeah.
Open up, you OPN.
And once that's blended, I'm going to go ahead and take my NARS concealer. It's in the color Amamande, I believe, in medium dark 3. I'm going to go ahead and conceal under my under eyes, both my under eyes, my forehead, my nose, and under my chin. This isn't as light as it's a little bit darker than the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Concealer. But I like this better because it's more creamier and it's kind of made for oily skin. It kind of stays more in place than my Fit Me Matte, and it's more expensive, so it's obviously a little better quality, I guess. I don't know, but I got it from Sephora. I believe it was like what, $32. I don't know, but it's lasted me a very, very long time. It's like in a little pot, and I just dipped my concealer brush in there. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my Tarte brush. I think I use both sides of the Tarte brush once I finish putting it in the places that I want them in. I try to make sure when it comes to putting my concealer close to my nose that it's straight, because that kind of helps with contouring it. That way that when the light hits, it doesn't look like your nose is crooked. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my Tarte brush.
Open up, shut it down like Macintosh. Open up, open, cold as ice and cold.
When you're kind of blending concealer, I guess, you kind of want to make sure it looks like actual skin. So you don't want any harsh lines. You don't want any like weird spaces that are blended. You kind of want to, just beat it basically. Like I'm really beating the fuck on my face right now. So just, yeah.
Open up, shut it down like Macintosh. Open up, open, cold as ice and cold.
The forehead was kind of hard for me to blend because the concealer did dry kind of fast. But once I go in with you'll see later, it'll come out right. And then when it comes to blending concealer on my nose, I kind of take what's left on my brush and make sure everything's blended. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back with the Fit Me Matte Poreless setting powder. Not the setting powder, but the pressed powder. And I'm just going to put that in all the places that I put my NARS concealer. I'm kind of pressing it into my skin as I do it. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I'm going to my forehead. Basically everywhere I put concealer. I'm kind of blending at the same time too. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my loose finishing powder, the powder that I use on my eyebrows. I'm also going to use that on my under eyes and the rest of the places where I put my concealer. It's basically just setting and putting everything in place so it doesn't move. And I got to make sure I get my forehead, dance a little bit. I forgot my laugh line, so I'm going to do my laugh lines as well. I know I look crazy. And once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my big powder brush. And I'm going to go with my Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage powder foundation. This helps set my places where I put my foundation. And I'm also going back in with my orange brush. The way I do my makeup is I go how I feel or how I feel something should look. So if I feel like, oh, this needs to be blended more. Wow. If I feel like this needs to be blended more with my powder, then I'll do that. If I feel like it needs to be blended more with my my powder foundation, I'll do that. So I'm just going how I feel. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour with my Minerals Ruby Kisses powder. It's some cheap powder that I got from the beauty supply store. Honestly, I think it was like $5. So yeah. And then I'm going on powder with my nose, the loose setting powder, so it kind of contours my nose so my nose has an actual shape and doesn't look like it's just sitting there, because I did kind of go in kind of harsh with the contour brush. And then the way I contour is I kind of flatten my brush out and then hit the lining of my nose. So I am kind of heavy-handed, so I kind of make sure everything's like blended out and it doesn't look so, I don't know, so put there, if that makes sense. I don't want to force it. I want it to look natural. So that's basically what I'm doing. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with that mineral powder on my lids as well. I'm going to bring it down to the bridge of my nose so it looks like my nose is going into my eyes and it looks natural. It doesn't look forced. That's one thing I kind of learned with doing makeup. You don't want to make anything look forced, except if you're doing something really, really, you know, out there and extreme with your look. But this is my natural everyday look, so I don't want anything to look, you know, forced. Now I'm going to go ahead with some blush. I don't know what kind of blush it is. I've had this blush for years and never really used it. So yeah, this is the first time I'm actually like really, really using it. I've honestly been using it for the past 3 months, but I guess the first time I'm using it on the video, I don't know. But I've had it since I've lived in Alabama. So yeah. And I'm going to go ahead with the same eyeliner that I used on my brows. I'm going to put on my eyes, or under my eyes. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and shake my Urban Decay Super Matte setting spray and spray that all over my face. With this setting spray, you really want to make sure you shake it very, very well. Like shake it until you can't shake it anymore, because if you do not shake it, you will get a whole bunch of white spots on your face that will not come off. And I had to learn that the hard way. And I did that twice, by the way. And that is the Juvia's Place palette that I use for my highlighter. I forgot what it's called and I don't know where it is. I kind of lost it. So, but when I do highlight my face in this video, that's the palette I use. I know you can't really see it, but yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead with this kind of like eyebrow pencil spoolie thing. I got it from the beauty supply shop. I really dipped it in mascara that I'm using right now. It is called the Urban Decay Provision, I don't know, Bigger, Blacker, Badder mascara. And I'm just going to go in. I know it's smaller than the actual mascara brush because it's for your eyebrows. So I'm just going in and defining my eyebrows and getting rid of that, you know, setting powder. And I feel like it made my eyebrows look lighter. I don't know. It's just different when I set them to me. I don't like it when I don't set them because my eyebrows are just, they're a little too dark, if that makes sense. And I'm going to do that to both brows. Oh, PSA, I know y'all saw my nails at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry, I haven't had time to get them done. I will get them done, I know, but I wanted to film this video. I was kind of really excited to get back into, you know, doing YouTube, so yeah. And once I do that, I'm going to go in with the same mascara, but the actual mascara brush from Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder mascara. I'm going to do that to the top and bottom lashes. I kind of do this before I put my eyelashes on. I know people do it after, but I like doing it before, so I know like how I need to set my eyelashes on my eyes. And I was watching TV while doing this, so that's why I kept looking up.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya.
And after this, I'm going to go ahead and fix my hair. I always have it up when I do my makeup. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Argan Oil leave-in conditioner. I kind of use it as a refreshing spray, I guess. I'm not really sure. My hair's been super, super dry lately. And this kind of, you know, it has argan oil in it, obviously. So, I don't know. I kind of just spritz it and then just play around with my hair. Shape it, throw it out. Yeah. Or floof it out, I guess. I don't know. Once I do that, I go in with my white tooth comb and I kind of just pick it out, make it bigger. This is a wash and go, by the way. I think this is day 3, I believe. I think I'm finished. Yep. Right here, I'm going into my highlighter. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I get so many questions on this highlighter, but like I said, I lost the palette. It's from a Juvia's Place palette. If I find it, I will put a link to it below and also the name of the palette and where I got it from. I'll put that all below. You could see me pick it up right there. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But yeah, I'm going in with the, it's like a feathered brush. I don't know, but yeah, I lost my regular highlighter brush. It's somewhere in my drawer with all my other brushes, so that's the brush I'm using. I do put highlighter on the tip of my lips so it can, like, I don't know, bring out like my lip tint. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. And on my chin. And on the end of my eyebrows, so they look more arched when the light hits them. And in my tear ducts, I guess they're called tear ducts. I don't know, in the corners of my eyes. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. And now I believe I am getting my eyelashes ready. I'm putting glue on them. I use the Duo glue, the green one. It starts off clear, not clear. It starts off white, then it dries blue. When it turns blue, that's when they're ready to put on, and then it dries clear. I don't use the black one. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my first eyelash on. I got these from the beauty supply store. I don't know what they're called. If I figure it out, I will put it in the video below. But this one wanted to act funny. I'm by my window, so if you hear cars, that's why. If I don't be by my window, then you're gonna hear my papa watching TV. So I'm kind of, it's just noise. But yeah. That's one eyelash. And then once I have the eyelash on, I'm gonna go ahead and get my black eyeliner pencil that I use for my brows and under my eyeliner eyes, obviously, and put that on the top of my eyes right there. It makes the eyelashes blend more with my real lashes, I guess. And I don't know why I did this, but I'm going in with the other eye. I don't know why I didn't put my eyelash on first. I wasn't thinking, but yeah.
Open up, shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, cold as ice and cold.
This is just me making sure, it's on my actual eyelash line and not on my eyelid, because it won't look like your actual eyelashes if it's on your eyelid and not your eyelash line, if that makes sense. And I'm taking my Tarte brush and whatever concealer I had left on it, I'm going in the front of my brows to make them look more, I guess, feathered and faded. But yeah, that's the look, you guys. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed it. Yeah.